That's right. We've been hearing from our viewers for months now about the problem properties in Springfield neighborhoods. We've covered this issue extensively, requesting documentation that the city is addressing these numerous blighted properties. City officials have repeatedly assured us over and over that they were working on it. But today I confirmed that they aren't even tracking the abandoned buildings in Springfield, which is required by the city's own law. Now, because of our reporting, they have to start from scratch. The City of Springfield is required by the decade-old ordinance you see here to keep a registry of abandoned properties and make it public.
Because 10 years ago when I got on the council, we did a lot of amendments to the registered building. And one of the amendments I made sure got in there was that they had to publish online the registered buildings. And if it's not online, you know, someone's dropped the ball.
But not only is the list not online, it doesn't even exist. We asked for an interview with Director of Public Works Nate Bottom and Deputy Public Works Director Daryl Harris. Instead of either of the two directors, we were provided an interview with Planning Coordinator Joshua Ruffley. He's worked for the city for 5 months. He addressed the city's lack of compliance in following its own ordinance.
I must thank you. I believe you're the one that sent an email in about 170-1758 E specifically, and it does state that we need to have it on the city's website. This was actually something I was not aware of personally.
He's talking about this public records request I filed to get the registry, trying to see which properties in Springfield may soon be eligible for foreclosure or demolition. The city's FOIA officer extended the request at first, saying Public Works had to compile, quote, quite a bit of information. But this is the response I got. No documents responsive to this request. Ruffley and other city officials confirmed Wednesday that the list doesn't actually exist.
We can get the list built, and then we can get that over to communications, and they'll get that posted.
So the list is not built at this time?
The data is out there. It just needs to be compiled.
Alderman McMenamin expressed outrage that the list isn't being kept.
Wouldn't that technically be non-compliance with city code?
Yeah, it's the city government non-compliant with its own ordinance, correct?
Ruffley says he doesn't know how long it will take the department to comply or when the abandoned buildings list will be made public. Why did it take my FOIA and our reporting to learn that the city wasn't in compliance with this?
I think just too many other things going on at once. You know, sometimes things just have to fall by the wayside that probably don't feel as important. I can't speak to any that were in my place before. Or that are even in the department for that matter. I don't know.
City officials are now calling on the mayor, saying more oversight is needed for the department and more transparency is needed for Springfield residents.
How are you going to pull for transparency on this issue?
Well, I think lots of folks are going to see this TV interview, and I hope it gets their attention, especially those within city government.
One of the main goals of the 3-year registry is tracking which property owners need to pay fines for their abandoned buildings. City officials worry that no registry could mean no punishment, meaning Springfield could have lost out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines. Reporting in studio, I'm Jordan Elder. Back to you.